boys and girls, and welcome to episode 179 of Sonic Boom TV. This episode is going to be an opening of the Unruly Child LP that I just bought, and I wanted to talk to you also about the episode that I did with some new friends on a page called Off the Charts. So let's start with that. Last weekend, Saturday, was it Saturday? I don't know. Yeah, Saturday. We did an episode of Off the Charts. It was episode 158. It was called the Kansas, Canzus Connection intro video. And it involved me, Dan, who is from Canada, Keith, who is from New Zealand, and Steve, who are from New Zealand. Now, Steve is the one who talked about this album so much that made me buy it. But we did an episode. We kind of introduced ourselves to each other, and to you guys too as well. We picked some albums that we thought nobody in the group would have. There was an odd surprise there. And we just, talked about a couple silly things, and and we hope to do it again. Those guys seem really cool. They got, they got great collections. Although we have a lot of the same taste in some of the music we listen to, it's also different because everybody collects what they can, and they kind of go on a different path, especially from different parts of the world. I probably heard things here in the United States that even Dan in Canada probably didn't hear too much of, and then the stuff that the guys in New Zealand would hear may or may not, get our stuff may not all get over there, right away anyway, and then they have things over there that I may never hear, and I'm kind of interested in that. I wish there was a cheap way to ship stuff, because I would definitely have those guys go to a record store and find me something that was from New Zealand that I don't know about, and have them send it over here, but maybe I'll do that one day. I know the expense is usually pretty good on that kind of stuff. So it was a good show. I'm going to put a link to it below the page, and then once you go to that page, Dan has put links to everybody else's sites, so if you want to check out the other guys' stuff, you can get on that and check them out. So anyway, now let's get back to this. I've been avoiding this all day, since I got home, because I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis. If you haven't ever had that, it's a really, really painful thing. And I used to get it years ago in my left foot, or in under the bottom of my foot, and it was pretty bad. But then in the last few months, I've been getting, and I hadn't had it in years, but the last few months I've gotten it in my heel on my right foot, and that is a very kind of hard part of your body, and it doesn't stretch or whatever. And let me tell you, it is killing me. So I woke up with that this morning, and it was hurting all day, and I got home and I wanted to do this video because I came home at lunchtime to pick this up. It was sitting outside my door, and I didn't want the sun to get it, and so I came home and I was just hurting too bad, and I went sat in my bed and I fell asleep for like 2 or 3 hours. So here we are. It's like 11:30 at night, and I'm gonna open up a record. It's Unruly Child. Now, I don't know much about this band. All I know is that they were 80s, maybe 90s, I'm not sure. But they were like a glam metal band. I don't know how many albums they put out, or if they're still active. I do know that this was put out by Real Gone Music. I believe it's only 1,500 copies, so I'm surprised it was even there. But it's supposed to be really good, and so I kind of trust these guys when they say something's good. I haven't known them very long, but I'm definitely in it. Yeah, it is 1,500 copies. So we've got Unruly Child. This feels nice and and thick too. So this is going to be a good record. Oh, let's go this way maybe. Those are the guys. Now, I do know that one of the guys is not a guy anymore. That's all I know about it. I don't know the details of what what the transformation or whatever was. Don't even care. But so if I read a name off of here and I say the wrong name, that's what he was back then. So, not trying to be rude to anybody. I probably won't say any names, just to keep it. Oh, I'm sorry. The hype sticker, it says 2 LP set, the 1992 melodic metal masterpiece, newly mastered for vinyl, U.S. vinyl debut, red vinyl pressing, limited to 1,500 copies. And you can see that right there. Okay. Alrighty. Save my hype sticker. So we've got front cover. This girl eating frogs. These frogs do not look real. They look kind of plastic, maybe. Especially this one, and you can barely see him. He's too dark, but he's got a fork in him. This one's just sitting in the bowl. This one's just sitting over here. She's got a fork. I don't know where she's looking. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. And then the back covers the band members, song titles, On the Rise, Take Me Down Nasty, Who Cries Now, To Be Your Everything, Tunnel of Love, When Love Is Gone, Lay Down Your Arms, Is It Over, Wind Me Up, Let's Talk About Love, Criminal, Long Hair Woman. I've never heard of this band. But this is a nice looking record so far. I haven't even got to the inside yet. Boom. We've got some sort of logo. Liner notes. Seems to be the lyrics over here. Yeah, all the lyrics. 2 records, so we'll pull them out. We've got white inner sleeves. Would have been nice if they would have put something on there, a picture or color or something. That would have made it even better. But the album, I think, was $29. I had a discount, so I can't remember. I had like 20% off or something like that. So I'm not quite sure what it was, but normal price I think was like $29.99 or something like that from Real Gone Music. That is solid red. Customize labels. I thought it said something different. Yeah, it just says red. I thought it said smoky red or something like that. And then, of course, the other is exactly the same. So, like I said, I don't know much about this band as far as what they sound like, but from what Steve said, it's really good, and I think I'm going to like it. So, probably going to play this tomorrow when I get home from work. But that's the new, or not new, the old Unruly Child album that came out in 1992, but re-released recently on Real Gone Music. Let me do a quick search to see if they have any other, because we're going to find out a little bit more about this band. I should have done this before. Unruly Child. We're going to go to Wikipedia because they know everything, right? I don't know that I really don't. The only thing good I find about Wikipedia, I don't know, one of those words, is that they usually have the album discography pretty good on most bands. I've got some things that don't appear on there at all, but usually you can get a good idea. So let's see. They put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 albums, and several of them recently. There was one in 2010, 14, 17, 19, and 20. So they've been active lately. The first 3 were 92, 95, and 98, and then there was one in 2003. So, if this is good, I'll be into it. Check it out. I might check out some more of their stuff if I can find it. But I've never heard of this band before. I've never seen anything by them. So, I don't know that I'll be able to find anything locally anyway. Seems pretty cool. Packaging is nice. This is real good. This is heavyweight cover too. It's not done cheaply. So, again, thanks Steve for the recommendation, and I'll be checking it out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.